We have here today our dust collector stopped working. The operator said he turned it on, it made a weird noise, and then it cut out. So I come over, I try to start it back up, I try to reset it and start it, it does nothing. So then I'm going to check for incoming voltage to the top side of my motor starter contactor, and I am not receiving the full 480. So I'm going to check the fuse box that feeds into the starter. And the first fuse is good, the middle fuse is blown, and the third fuse is also good. I'm not just going to replace the fuse, I'm going to see why the motor blew the fuse. So I lock it out, and then I'm going to go inside this pecker head, and I'm going to check the motor windings to make sure they didn't short to each other, short to ground, or having any open winding. I'm also going to check this end of the shaft to make sure the motor spins freely, and here it spins freely, so it is not mechanically binding. It wasn't drawing too much amperage because it was binding on something. So I'm going to check inside this pecker head. I got T1, T2, and T3 opened up here, and I'm going to check it to ground. So I have my black lead to the motor frame, and I first check T1, and T1 shows a low resistance reading of 1.2 ohms. That is not good. That is a shorted motor. And T2 also has 2.2 ohms. T3 also shows a really low resistance reading to ground. This motor has indeed shorted to ground, and it's the reason why the fuse is blowing. This motor is not that old yet. It is still fairly new, I believe. So I'm going to call the manufacturer or the person I bought it from and see if I can get a warranty on it.